if there's something to come back to
Yes,
after having that, it's not
definitely.
much better that you could have arrived back into a world to find.
No. I mean, the downside of it is that there's such a need for it, because part of what I think I have to offer perhaps is encouragement, because I don't think the planet would be better off with fewer people on it. And I don't think that the ambitious motivations of young men are nothing but the manifestation of the corrupt will to power, et cetera, et cetera. And the fact that so many people are pining away nihilistically in some sense, in no small part because of such accusations, because they're being taken out by their own conscience. I think that's absolutely appalling. And seeing how positive people are in relationship to what I'm doing has that as its shadow, which is, well, isn't it so awful that that's necessary?
Yeah.
So, but it is necessary by all appearances, at least to the people that seem to be listening to me. And so, c'est la vie. And, I do believe, and I think my family is firmly behind me in this belief that, the idea that the planet has too many people on it is sort of a group idea, There's too many people is like the mass of people. And the mass is too big. I don't think of people as a mass. I think of people as individuals. And so there's not a mass of people. It's the wrong level of analysis as far as I'm concerned. The right level of analysis is each person. And I think that that's a core tenet of Western civilization, to the degree that the West is actually civilized, let's say. The more it's civilized, the more the emphasis is on the individual. And the idea that the individual is sovereign is the core axiom of Western civilization, of democracy itself. And I believe that that statement is as true as any statement we've managed to collectively formulate. And so if it's true, then it is, the real battle is at the level of the individual, or even within the individual. And that's fine with me. And so mostly what I'm doing is attempting to make connections with individuals, even though I'm talking to thousands and thousands of people. I'm never talking to them as a group, ever. I don't even look at them as a group. I never look at the crowd when I'm talking to my audiences. I always look at one person. It's not always the same person, because that makes them uncomfortable. They're happy to be singled out for a second or two, but it gets weird if
10 minutes.
All there is. Yeah. So I'm always looking at, one person or another, but I'm always talking to one person. I learned that in part from Kierkegaard, because Kierkegaard believed firmly that as soon as a truth was embodied by the mob, it was no longer a truth. The truth was in and of itself something that was always manifested at the level of the individual.